Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Oh, I got my co-host coming to join me here. This Juno. What's up, sweetie? Huh? Hear me getting the video started? Huh? You hear me getting the video started? That's my girl. This one today is for at Casanova. At Casanova. He saw the video of my AK-47 and he wants to see if it has a solid handle or a hollowed out handle. He knows it has the full exposed tang, but he's wondering what it looks like underneath the handle scales. So just for fun, just for background, I decided just to pull out some of my other combat blades because he said he liked combat blades. And so these are my combat fixed blades. As y'all know, my new Andrew Demko armature. My armature, absolutely love it, people. This is one cool little fighter. Andrew Demko armature. Absolutely digging it. Oh yeah, Magna Cut time. My Demko knives, free reign, Magna Cut. USA Magna Cut. Another one of my treasured ones, my Italian Warcraft, 3V Warcraft. Absolutely love this one. Another one of my all-time favorites, my Recon. Cold Steel Samurai Recon. VG10 Samurai. And oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta go to my K-bar World War II knife. EK-50. My EK-44. This is a knife that Patton carried in World War II. It's one of my favorite combat knives. It's a dagger. World War II dagger. This is what they have before the famous K-bar. But it didn't make a great utility knife. It was just good for killing people. Wasn't good at doing wood crafting or anything else. It was just mainly a sticker. Sort of like the trench knife. Absolutely love this one. I like it more than the trench knife. This one's got a full tang. This one's the K-bar version of the EK-44. World War II knife. Combat knife. It's a knife that General Patton carried in World War II. And what you doing? You trying to take over the show now, huh? I see you. That's my girl. This is my favorite buck combat knife. Another full tang knife. Absolutely love it. 5160. This one's 1095 Crovan. These two right here, 1095 Crovan. This one's 5160. Full tang G10 handles. These have FRN handles, the EKs. And you can't have any combat knives out with without the World War II classic K-bar. USMC Marine Corps K-bar with leather stacked handle. 1095 Crovan blade. And one of my new favorites, the Leatherneck. My Leatherneck Bowie. Absolutely love this one. This is a badass blade. D2, thick tang going through the handle. Awesome. This one's got an awesome grip. But anyway, let's take this apart for Casanova. All right, we need T10s. It's got G10 handle scales. This was made in Italy with 3V steel. Let's see how easy it is to come apart. I can feel it turning on the other side. That decided to come apart. Oh yeah, it is apart. Uh-oh. There's a screw right there. Don't want to lose these screws. Well, there's the answer to your question right there, buddy. It's solid. Very, very, very solid. So I don't even have to take this one all the way apart. Answers your question right there. Solid all the way through. And this is thick too. This is thick. It's 5 millimeters thick all the way through. Let me put the screw back in here before I lose it. But that answers your question right there, Casanova. This is just a little short video. I just want to show that. All right. Absolutely love the AK-47. To me, this is one of the best deals that you can get for a 3V fixed blade. These are good for splitting wood, batoning, doing all the wood crafting type stuff that you see people doing with their knives nowadays. It's a very strong blade, very thick and strong, and you can get these for under 150 bucks. I think these are a hell of a deal. Because I see a lot of S35 VM blades going now for around the $200 mark, and I'd much rather have a 3V blade than an S35 VM blade if you're talking about wood crafting and batoning wood and doing all those heavy duty chores with a fixed blade. 3V is a much better steel for that than a S35 VM is. I think 1095 is a better steel for that than S35 VM is. Or I haven't really done anything with the new steel that I've just gotten turned on to lately, the German steel, the 80CR V2 steel. That's supposed to be like an 1080 CV, so I would say that's probably better than an S35 VM blade too. Of course, MagnaCut is. What else would be tougher than the S35 VM? Oh, 5160 is going to be tougher than S35 VM. The only thing that S35 VM would have over the carbon steels, people, is that it's going to have a little bit better edge holding, and it's going to be much more stain resistant or rust resistant, corrosion resistant. That's the only thing that it really has over these. But 3V is not a very it fights off corrosion pretty well too. It will stain though, but it doesn't corrode very easily. So that's something to consider. And if you want a really good steel for outdoor craft stuff, I would say 3V. 3V and 1095 Crovan or 1095 HC I'm not too experienced with this steel, but I'm gonna say this steel is probably good too. The 80 CRV V2 steel, the Swedish saw blade steel, and also the 5160. That's a spring steel, so I know that's tough. I know that's super tough because when you get into the outdoor stuff and you're doing batoning and things like that, you want to have an impact resistant steel. You don't want to have a steel that's like a S35VN or a high-tech powdered stainless steel that has to be heat treated up to above 60 Rockwell to be in its desired range for edge holding and stuff like that. Because it's hard for me to picture those kind of steels as being tougher than like a 1095 that's done like at a 57 to 58 Rockwell, or something like that. I just or a 3V even done at 60. But I don't know. MagnaCut is supposed to be really strong too, though. MagnaCut might be a steel that might be a better steel choice than the S35VN for a heavy-duty field knife. That's the way I feel about MagnaCut. MagnaCut is like a wonder steel because it's very highly corrosion resistant, holds an excellent edge, and it's supposed to be super tough. As far as stainless steels are concerned. And so, MagnaCut might be the steel of steels. But when it comes to toughness, as far as I know, the high carbon steels are usually the toughest steels. That's the reason why you see them using swords and machetes and long blades and things like that, because they can withstand impact without snapping. And, if heat treated right and everything else like that, they can be made very tough and very durable. The only drawback that they have is that they rust and that they corrode. But if you want a seriously tough knife, I would say go with the high carbon steel. Get, a 01 or 1095 or one of the 1095 variants, or 1080, 1085, 1070, 1075. All those steels are going to be very tough and be able to withstand any kind of outdoors work. 3V is the new steel. 3V is the new powdered steel that's very tough. And for the price of this one, people, I can't, I paid $125 or something like that for this knife. Look how thick that blade stock is. The blade is like what, 5.5 inches long? Something like that. It's got G10 handle scales. These aren't FRN, these are G10. It's designed by Andrew Demko. This is an Andrew Demko design. And we all know if he made this in his custom shop in Wampum, PA, it would be $1,000. This is a very good deal for this knife. If you're interested in finding, now the handle is not a super duper comfortable handle. That is true, but you can wrap handles and stuff, make it more comfortable if you want to. And that just depends on you. But as far as like a very heavy duty, a very strong, a very durable knife, I think this is very durable. The only thing I can really see breaking on this is if you're batoning and you hit your handle and you might snap one of these screws or something like that. I can see something like that happening, but that'd be, pretty much operator error, wouldn't it? Because you shouldn't be trying to hammer on your handle, now should you? At least I don't. I don't hammer on the handle. But this is a very good knife. Solid all the way through. Casanova. Solid all the way through, buddy. Well, that's going to be it for this one. This is a little shorty. I'm just going to put this out there for him. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Peace out, Stiletto.